Is it going? Okay, yes. Hey guys, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Prosecutor's Path. I am here with Katie and Miri.
Hello.
Hello.
And we are on the plane. Things escalated super duper fucking quickly.
I was really confused for a second, and then I remembered that there are planes in both games. I was like, are we gonna see Cammy with her tits out again? What?
No. The presidential plane.
I was here last time. I was paying attention.
Cammy's in jail. Cammy's in jail.
And her boobs are still looking fine.
Yes, they are. Her uniform is probably undone.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh boy. Just immediately Edgeworth. The death of the bodyguard Ethan Rook and the arrival of Shelley the Killer. A new development in this case has come to light. Under Knightley's direction, the door of the president's plane was opened. After the paramedics attending Mr. Rook left, we set foot inside the plane, one by one. Yeah, so like I tweeted, we have the killer, a hostage, Miles, Kay, a tabloid reporter in the making, a dead body, and the president of Zhongfa in a plane.
And riffraff.
No, nothing could possibly go wrong. Jesus Christ. Oh my, where would the president be?
Who knows?
It seems he's just behind that door. Still a coward, I see.
Do you think he'd just show himself in front of a hitman? Not a chance.
Didn't I tell you already? My purpose here is simply to investigate the case. Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, we await your examination of the body. Right. Now I have no choice but to obey and continue the investigation. The rest is up to Detective Gumshoe. I'm counting on you. The attempted assassination of the president became the murder of a bodyguard.
It looks like you could use some help, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I don't deny it, but...
See? Exactly. If there's a case, then it can't be helped. Just leave it to the great thief Kay Faraday.
Right. So, are you saying you can solve this case?
Nope.
Meanwhile, Nick has stopped eating his chicken sandwich again because he's heard his last name twice from Edgeworth.
Yes. Like, the fuck?
Said with such certainty.
Instead, I'll stick to being your support. Right. Let's get straight to the investigation.
We need to buy time for the police to prepare. I'll need to draw out this investigation for as long as I can.
Yeah, what's up? So there were actually two people who were dressed up as an assassin in the Red Hood.
No, it's too early to say for sure at the moment.
There's Mr. the Killer, who is a professional assassin. And there's Nicole, who aimed the laser pointer at the president. This is making my head spin.
The reason we cannot see the truth is because something is obstructing it.
I get it. If we stole that something, then we'd also be stealing the truth.
Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Yes.
I love her.
Me too.
Actually, I've been studying up on investigation techniques.
Oh, that sounds promising.
First, examine the evidence and information that you stole. Present the stolen evidence, connect the stolen information, and new truths will appear for you to steal. What was that? You worked really hard on it?
You get points for effort, I guess.
I'll take it.
That's at least a solid C+.
I'll take it. And I can't believe a real professional assassin asked us to investigate the case for him.
I couldn't agree more. Just what is he thinking?
In any case, let's continue the investigation. Let's do it for Mr. Brooks' sake as well.
Hang on, I missed dialogue with Gumshoe. With presenting the Steel Samurai shit, I was like, shit, I should have presented the Steel Samurai stuff to him.
The Steel Samurai is cool, but I really like the Jammin' Ninja best. Armed with his singing voice, he journeys through the warring Muromachi age. He's so awesome.
If I recall, the protagonist isn't your ordinary ninja.
That's right. He uses his ninja song to propel himself towards stardom. Maybe I should give it a try as the singing great thief.
It would make her easier to catch. I guess I shouldn't stop her. The Toku Wars begin again. Miri laments in chat. We've lost so many. Why must we repeat the mistakes of the past?
I lived through the great Kamen Rider Sentai Wars. Oh.
Two gas masks lay on the table, ready to protect against poison gas attacks. The president seems to be quite fearful of assassinations.
So this is the rumored gas mask. My first time seeing the real thing.
Rumored? Among the great thieves?
No, the Jammin' Ninja, the children's program. During Princess Viola's wedding ceremony, the poison-tongued ninja, Simon Cowell.
It's Simon Cowell. I did not realize.
Oh my god.
There was a Simon Cowell joke in here. Holy crap. Ah! That's brilliant.
Oh my god.
I should stop listening to her so seriously. It never seems to pay off.
That's just mean.
You're a fine one to talk, aren't you? You barely listen to a thing Maya tells you.
She always wants hamburgers, not chicken.
You're eating a chicken sandwich right now, are you not?
No.
I believe you would have at least one psycho lock.
Psyche!
Next to the riot shield, there's a canary in a cage.
Ah, it's so cute. I want one to be my partner.
Partner?
Of course. It can help me open locks and do other odd jobs at the crime scene.
Nick is in the McDonald's drive-thru now. He doesn't have a car.
He's on his bike, duh.
Yo, you want anything edgy?
Yo, you want anything edgy?
Miles would be like, Larry, because it's the only one that calls him edgy.
Fucking Larry leaning over and just yelling into Nick's ear, "Hey, Angie, you want anything?" And Nick's slapping him like, that's not how it works.
A McRib.
Miles Edgeworth would pull into the drive-thru, order a single black coffee, and keep going.
Yeah, he would.
McDonald's.
I was gonna say, while Gumshoe K and the new character are gonna all be in the car.
McDonald's.
Mia is we have McDonald's at home.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Okay, go ahead, Katie.
A great thief should always use nature to her advantage.
Oh, how long do we get? 10 minutes. It's like 10 minutes is our max before we start the shit. I've heard of canaries being used to detect poison gas. Don't tell me.
I actually have a story about the canaries at the coal mines.
A sturdy life preserver rests against a table. It is an essential life-saving tool. I suppose this is a precaution in case someone accidentally falls into the ocean.
The ocean, huh? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, how about we go together sometime?
If you want to go, just go by yourself.
What? Don't be such a party pooper. Let's go visit the ocean. Think about the hot dogs and the shaved ice. It'd be delicious.
You just want to go to the ocean to eat.
No comment.
Ah, this reminds me of a puzzle. Aww. Coal miners felt terrible about hurting the canaries, so someone invented an oxygen chamber so that if the canary passed out, they could seal it off and oxygenate the chamber and resuscitate the canary.
Aw.
Huh.
I'll have to see if I can find pictures. It's one of my favorite things.
I also love ZBI. It's a collection of colorful personal security alarms. They all seem to have been used before.
The president, he sure is a nice guy. He bought these security alarms to protect his wife and kids.
Then why would he leave them all here? It's obvious that they're for his own personal use.
Objection. A single person can't carry that many security alarms. Because person only has 2 hands.
That objection is worth 0 points.
That's a heavy looking vest. President's clothes must be made of some special fabric.
Indeed. It's to protect against bullets.
So it's Kevlar. I mean, it does that.
Naturally. This is a bulletproof vest after all. I was not expecting you to talk about Kevlar, I'll be honest.
Well, I know a thing or two.
Ah, yes, from Detective Bad.
I mean, this is the first time I've actually seen a vest, but I know about Kevlar. And I mean, really, you could just said something about the vest earlier.
I just looked at it. Literally, right now.
Yeah, but then I got on the topic of Kevlar, and that was just much more interesting.
I
mean, come on, you gotta keep up.
Is this how
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is this how you feel with Maya?
Yeah, home time.
Oh.
Have fun.
Oh.
Except she doesn't talk about Kevlar. It's actually impressive.
No, just burgers, apparently.
And the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess. powers.
I see no problem with those subjects.
And twirling. Maya, put that down.
Thwack! I do love that in the anime we get to see Maya twirling a broom around to mimic the Steel Samurai, and she accidentally hits Nick. It's a broom or a mop, one of the two.
It's a broom handle.
Yeah.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I've ever done that exact thing.
Are these some kind of official documents?
I know it's a bit rude, but let's take a peek inside. Stealing the truth and all.
This seems to be a security plan.
This looks like the one we found earlier in the trash can.
Yes, it does. But what's this? Something seems out of place. Yeah, we must be able to repel any attack from the lake. The president is our top priority. Undercover agents to keep an eye on the audience. If I am correct here, and I believe I am, remembering. Yep, Rook and Knightley switched places. What's this? The details of the security plans were changed.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. It was changed yesterday. President's orders.
Why the sudden change?
Because 2 days ago, the killer attacked the president.
I love that when his sprite shows up, it's with the killer with a knife at his neck.
Yep.
Love it.
He disguised himself as a bodyguard. Rook was the first one to notice. He had already gotten close to the president. Rook managed to stop him just in the nick of time.
Jesus Christ, look at the killer in this shot.
It's such a good fucking CG.
It is, Jesus Christ.
Also, Knightley, you doing okay there?
No.
No, good. I will explain why I find Knightley to be fucking obnoxious.
Rook grabbed his left arm and twisted it. And then fired one bullet square into his left arm. What were you doing at that time, Mr. Knightley?
Getting the shit choked out of you.
I was,
If I remember correctly, the first person I took out that day was you.
Oops, was that a touchy subject? Shut up.
So, back then... Your neck injury has yet to heal, and you've already forgotten.
No, not you. Not now. Since that day, I haven't been able to turn my head right. It sucks.
To think that I would suffer an injury. Ethan Rook. You could say he was a most capable individual. Unlike this man here.
What's so different between me and Rook?
I believe you're about as different as a pawn and a queen.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. So you remembered Rook's name because he was highly capable. Correct. While disguised as a bodyguard, I happened to hear his name. There was no way I could forget that name. Only a select few have ever been able to injure me. So this was the connection the killer was talking about.
The security arrangements were changed. So that the killer would not be able to sneak in as a bodyguard again. Only the president's two most trusted subordinates would would accompany him on stage. In short, me and Rook.
It appears your positions were also changed.
That's true. He's now on the right side. As I can't turn my head to the right, my position got changed to the president's left side. In other words, I was relocated to the right side of the stage.
A strange decoration based off some strange animal is staring at me with its strange eyes.
It's a lion dog. Yeah, okay.
There's a lever on the statue. See, right there on its butt.
That would be most unforgivable.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it.
That lever most likely operates the trapdoor underneath my feet. Then that hatch is actually a pitfall trap. I hope you understand. It would be in your best interest not to pull that lever. When a killer talks about your best interests, it would be wise to do as he says. I'm surprised Nick isn't freaking out.
He's more worried about Maya breaking stuff right now, didn't you hear? We just covered this.
The internal and external views of the plane are being monitored by these monitors.
Does that remind you of a puzzle?
Yes, it does. This monitor shows what's happening in this room.
They've got some pretty good tech.
Is that so? I don't know much about these types of things.
It even captures the fine lines around your eyes, Mr. Edgeworth. Oops, my bad. Those are the usual wrinkles on your forehead.
Okay. Is that all you wanted to say?
Let's go with yes.
What's this thing?
Oh, that's the president's precious stuffed animal. I can't believe I said that in that voice. That was so weird.
Neither can I. That's why I'm kind of like...
Just incredible. Fantastic delivery. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't really get it, but it's some kind of keepsake. Don't touch it.
Kazuya nearly spit out my...
His name is Mr. Snuffles.
nearly spit out my fucking... Oh god, I forgot the name of it. Not a slushy. Not a shake. A smoothie. I nearly spit out my smoothie.
Congrats, Fish. You broke her so hard she forgot the name of the drink.
I did. I forgot. I was like, what the fuck? I saw Mr. Stuffers and I was gone. Precious. That's unexpected.
Hey, it kind of looks like there's been a break-in.
Indeed. The area it stands in does look a bit unnatural. Are those glass shards underneath the stuffed animal? This unnatural empty space. Perhaps... Is there another monitor here? Security monitors.
Gee, I wonder.
I wonder. These monitors show the cockpit and the aircraft's exterior. There doesn't seem to be anything out of place. Okay, we're not just gonna talk about the static. All right. The president is just beyond this door.
This door. I'm getting a sense that it's challenging me.
Okay, there is no need to feel challenged by a door.
But look at how big it is. All of those electronic locks, it's challenging me to unlock it.
Calm down and think it over. What is the purpose of a key?
What is the purpose? To unlock treasure.
That's right, to unlock treasure. Was that the right answer? Either way, hopefully...
I'm gonna break in.
Okay, no. Oh, poor Nicole.
It ain't me. I'm just a journalist. All I wanted was a scoop. I never kill anybody.
Well, you still haven't told us why you concealed the parka from us.
Well, that's because I thought y'all would get suspicious.
Is that really the only reason?
You gotta believe me, Mr. Prosecutor. I didn't do nothing.
I won't tell you not to worry, but there's no need to be overly frightened. If you truly are innocent, I swear I will prove it.
Yeah. My mentor does believe in me.
For the last time, Ms. Swift, I am not your mentor.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Prosecutor. You'll always be my second mentor.
That's not quite what I meant. Ugh. It's an inflatable lifeboat with an oar sitting on top. Looks like it's ready to be used at any time.
Hey, there's only one oar.
Well, I guess you could try to paddle with your hands.
You need two.
Yes, I'm aware.
Are we gonna look at the dead body?
I'm just trolling Knightley right now. I have high hopes for you. Please ensure you do not disappoint me. Oh my god, we can't actually talk to them! Yes! Thank you for the resubscribble.
You're welcome.
How is your investigation proceeding? There is no need for concern. It is proceeding smoothly. You remember how much I detest betrayal. All too well. That was the first graphic set I ever made. I was so proud of myself because I made On Guard in black and white, and then I made the claw marks across his face red because they were bleeding.
Yep.
And it got less than 100 notes, and I was pissed. That shit took me forever.
It do be like that sometimes.
And I captioned it with the quote, too, of, like, what D-Killer says in JFA with what happens when someone betrays him. That person would become his next quarry, and he would hunt them down to the ends of the earth and would not stop until they were dead.
Yep.
Bro, I'm so proud of that. That was the first graphics that I ever made, and man. So good. Just even that reference to Matt on Guard is so good.
Uh-huh.
I thought you would. So please, don't do anything you'll regret. Yes. I have no choice but to obey him for now.
This is nuts. I'm being used to get an assassin onto a president plane.
If we didn't enter the plane, the investigation would have come to an end.
You're not fooling anyone. I know what you're after.
I believe I've already said that my only interest is the nature of Rook's death. But what about the person who hired you to assassinate the president? Perhaps you've forgotten.
Ugh, yeah.
I have no intent to carry out a job I deem futile. Very well. Let's continue the investigation. Splendid. I have the utmost faith in your abilities, Mr. Prosecutor. Bro, who else has said that they got just as close as Miles has right now to Shelly the Killer and actually lived to talk about it?
Not fucking many.
Not even Franzi, because he shot her.
Yep. Nick maybe, but he certainly didn't know at the time.
Yeah, Nick didn't know. Nick didn't know he was shaking hands with an assassin.
No. That was just a butler. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yep.
On Guard had the nicest butler. Shame what happened to him.
Really did.
Yeah. Okay, can I examine the body, please? Okay, there we go.
Can I poke it with a stick?
Yeah, no, Kay.
Okay.
The bullet pierced his body just below his armpit. Unfortunately, he was hit in an area his bulletproof vest didn't cover.
It really seems like a well-aimed shot.
The cause of death is most likely blood loss. The bleeding has stopped.
The paramedics were called to treat Mr. Rook, right?
I'm afraid they didn't make it in time. This is a bulletproof attaché case. It's a tool bodyguards use to protect themselves from bullets. It can be seen in Kay's photo. It seems Rook and Knightley both had one. I don't know why, but this is like, to me, this is just the goofiest fucking thing. I don't know why, but it is.
That's the scene I stole on film.
You didn't do anything illegal in taking this.
Anywhere, anytime, I'm in the mood to steal.
You just wanted to use the word steal, didn't you?
Have I been caught?
Yes.
Oh.
How many bullets are in your gun? It seems the victim also carried a gun.
Did he try to shoot something?
He may have drawn it out instinctively to return fire. We need to check to see if the gun has fired any bullets. It's still fully loaded. There's no evidence of any shots being fired. This gun is also from Jung-Fa, right?
Yeah. We were always issued the same model of revolver.
Okay, I think I need to start logicking some shit. We've got quite a bit floating around in the cloud here. In the E-cloud.
Miles's memory palace is saved in the cloud.
Yep. Miles's mind palace. I would say those are fucking connected. These two guns, they're the exact same model. These guns came from Jung-Fa.
Didn't I fucking just say that?
Talking about the assassin's revolver. Shut up.
Looks like all the bodyguards were provided with guns from Jung-Fa.
Indeed.
Are those guns rare?
No, not particularly. They're not easy to obtain domestically, but it isn't impossible either.
What? I thought they might be treasure.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
Mr. Edwards, are you talking about my treasure?
Not quite. A gun shouldn't be your treasure. Okay. If it was a rare model, it would have been easier to identify. Even evidence can become treasure.
I see. Even during your investigation, you searched for treasure.
Well, I didn't quite say that.
Okay, let's investigate. Where's the treasure?
Suddenly, she's motivated.
Hey, Mr. Edwards, I bet that doll's secretly treasure. Should I go steal it?
No.
Oh.
Two bullets were fired. We know that from the number of gunshots. One hit the steel samurai balloon, and the other took Rook's life.
But didn't a bullet also hit the president's bulletproof vest?
Right. It doesn't match up with the number of shots. However, there is one way to solve this.
One way?
The bullet that stole Rook's life pierced through his body, and then hit the vest. In other words, Rook and the president were hit by the same bullet.
I see. That's right. It'd be dangerous if he hadn't worn that bulletproof vest.
Is the president alright? Even while wearing a bulletproof vest, you can still get injured.
Yeah, the bullet's impact can still fracture your bones.
I realize that.
But don't worry, he's fine. The president's trained himself like no other. Maybe the president didn't even need a bulletproof vest.
I think that might be pushing it. I'd like to examine the bullet. There's a chance there may still be ballistic markings.
Ballistic markings. I know you mentioned those before. What were they?
Ballistic markings are always left on a bullet. Each gun leaves a different marking. So if we examine the ballistic markings, we'll know which gun the bullet was fired from. You could say they're like a gun's fingerprints.
That's right. Let's investigate right away. I think that'd be difficult. The bullet was completely flattened when it hit the bulletproof vest. There's no way you could investigate the ballistic markings.
The Ace Attorney rule is the Yu-Gi-Oh rule. You always explain what ballistics are, and you always explain the effect of the pot of greed.
Amen to the fingerprints of the gun. Now draw 2 cards from your deck.
You've activated my trap card! Pot of greed.
Ballistics markings.
The pot of greed.
Pot of greed. Okay.
Who
Pot
had
of greed's
that?
not a trap card.
Oh shit. No, it's a magic card?
Yes, it is a spell card.
It's been forever, alright?
I still have my deck.
Whose was that?
What?
Who had the pot of greed?
Everyone.
Oh, everyone did?
Well, Pot of Greed and Monster Reborn are 2 of the most common cards in the game.
Oh my god, I just remember Atem always. I play my magic
Yes,
card,
usually
Monster
Atem.
Reborn! It lets me draw a monster from my graveyard. Like, yes, thank you, Atem.
Both of them were usually Atem.
Atem had to explain everything to everyone because they're all stupid to him.
Yes.
They're stupid plebeians. He knows. He's from the past. None of this stupid future shit.
I am a royal person from the past. I will explain everything to you. Anyway.
I wanted to investigate them.
I've never seen someone so eager about bullets.
Neither have I.
Now then, I've grown weary of this investigation. No? Still no sign of Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Prosecutor, have you uncovered the truth yet? No, not yet. I see. In that case, would you like to speak with someone who was involved in the incident? Someone involved in the incident?
You mean?
Is there not one more witness? Just behind those doors. Of course, the president himself. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, please do the honors and summon the witness here.
There's no chance in hell I'm letting that happen. You think you could just summon the president without, like, a witness in court? Ha!
Mr. President, I'm sure you are watching all this through your security cameras. Would you kindly grace us with your presence? Oh, Jesus. Would you kindly?
Oh boy.
Every time that phrase goes off, I just see it in Katie's eyes. That is, if you value your bodyguard's life.
Gosh.
Oh.
I don't think he's coming out.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. I see. Mr. President, what sort of a man leaves another to die on his behalf?
Mr. President! Stop it! Take it easy! Hey!
Still nothing. Come on, Detective Gumshoe. What? The lights? My apologies, Mr. Prosecutor, but I wouldn't try anything if I were you. It seems I am unable to reach the President, even with Mr. Knightley's life.
Stop!
Okay, to killer you. However, I have already seen the truth. Where is he? Oh. I leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor. I don't know who that is. So someone's calling for him. That could be K or Gumshoe, so we're just gonna see. Okay, it was Gummy. Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Did I pass out? Mr. Edgeworth, thank goodness you're safe.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay?
Okay, what about you?
I just woke up myself. My head's throbbing a bit, but it's no big deal.
I'm guessing he did a knife hand to both of them.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. It's quick. If you know how to do it, it's quick and immediate. Like, it's just like quick and, I mean, it hurts, but it's like pretty much instant. And the killer would know how to do it correctly. Detective Gumshoe, what happened to the killer? Miss Swift came running out of the plane. She told us the killer made a run for it, but we were too late, sir. We heard from that bodyguard. that the emergency lifeboat over there had been stolen. He's probably at the other side of the lake by now, sir. Didn't you seal off the park? The police were all called back to surround the plane. Right now, there's no one guarding the opposite shore. Ugh. That means he succeeded in giving us the slip. Sure seems that way, sir.
Mr. Prosecutor.
Horace Knightley. It seems you also had a narrow escape.
Yeah, that sucked. That punk.
Come to think of it, we found this near where you fell, sir. This is the killer's calling card.
Ugh.
Francie still has one. With Nick's,
Yeah, she do.
With Nick's face drawn on it, she never gave it to him. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. I'm mad about it. That was something that absolutely should have been given to Nick. Looks like a message from him. He always leaves this card next to his victim's body. But you're not dead, sir? Perhaps this signifies something similar to a killing. Which reminds me, the last thing he said still bothers me. However, I have already seen the truth. I leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor. Seen the truth? What did he mean?
Yeah, it's safe now.
Hmm? What was that?
The president will be making his entrance now.
The president? This man is the president of Zhongfa, Dijun Huang.
You are?
It is an honor to meet you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor.
I am Jijun Huang.
You might want to get
Wow,
a little bit. You might want to get a little closer to your mic.
Katie, help me.
Dijun Huang.
Dijun Huang. Got it. I am Dijun Huang.
There you go.
I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis.
Is he referring to the Yatagarasu case? I was simply solving a murder, nothing more.
Such modesty. I have been observing your investigation. An astounding performance. Despite allowing the killer to get away.
Thank you very much. So he was watching through the security cameras.
However, I regret that it ends here.
What do you mean?
Heed my words, foolish prosecutor. You should have already been informed by Knightley. This investigation will be handed over to the esteemed police force of Zhongfa.
Now that the killer is gone, they intend to take over the investigation. Hey, pal, what are you doing? And what's with that attitude? It's because of the killer and Mr. Edgeworth that... Enough, detective. Mr. President, I cannot agree to this. Why must this investigation be handed over to your country's police?
You say? Know your place, puny prosecutor. Must I explain my actions? Nay, I think not. You shall hand over all the evidence you've found so far and leave this plane at once.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Be a good boy and do as you're told.
I cannot resist any longer.
He just call you a good boy?
Don't like him. All evidence handed over to Knightley.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah. Why? Why won't he allow me to investigate this case any further?
Now then, would you kindly take your leave?
What is with everyone from Shungpa doing the would you kindly?
Now would you kindly head over to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Would you kindly sit? Would you kindly stand? Anyway.
Oh, God.
It's because it's the default formal way, the snide formal way of asking someone to do something.
Yeah, but bro,
Especially in British English.
Bro, but after playing BioShock, everyone is traumatized.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sit, would you kindly? Stand, would you kindly?
Uh-huh.
A man listens.
Chooses.
Or yeah, that's it. A man chooses. A slave obeys. I love Ryan! I love Andrew Ryan. Fuck.
What a shitbag.
He is a shitbag, but he's better than Fontaine.
Uh-huh.
I will take Ryan over Fontaine literally any day.
Knightley, place the suspect under firm restraint.
I'm on it, Mr. President.
An attempt on my life. The murder of my subordinate. Such evil. Such sin.
I forgot about this Sprite. I nearly spit up my fucking... I nearly called it a Slurpee again.
Meanwhile, me tapping into my deep theater kid reserves.
And it's just me just inwardly going mop 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 mop. just before he looks like you've gone indoors in some fighter from Street Fighter. Yeah, yeah. He's like, oh, it was like get indoor, but you've gone indoor. Kazi's phone is drunk.
Autocorrect was watching Monster Factory and wanted to do that, but with a sentence.
I see, at first I was like, is this a distant relative of Will Powers? I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, that's mean. Will Powers is far more handsome.
Correct. Yeah.
And then I was like, did someone, like, did they let his tail grow out? Someone get the Dragon Balls. Like, what the fuck?
I used to be a wimp like you. Now I've got anchor arms and everyone loves me. Now I'm a jerk and everyone loves me.
But like, watch him, just watch the speaking. Like, don't read the line and just watch. Oh,
But that's my
fuck.
job.
Wait, fuck, sorry.
I didn't kill nobody. I swear. Got your trap, lady.
You dare question me? You dare stain this world with deceit? Pardon this sin. Nay, absolutely not. It is most unforgivable.
He does look like he could go on Street Fighter for sure.
My reasons being. You can just hear the Peanuts tuba noise.
I'm doing it every time he opens his mouth. Oh, you hear like the wah 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 wah
Yeah.
wah 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 eating a burger. That would eat a burger whole.
Yeah.
There's no mistake. The president is hiding something. If I turn back, I have to like cover this Sprite. I'm literally covering the sprite with my hand,
He's
alright?
hiding the fact that he can unhinge his jaw to swallow his prey. He's hiding the fact that he measures out his meals by laying down next to the microphone. That's an urban myth. Snakes don't actually do that.
Snakes also don't unhinge their jaw.
That I did not know. Well, it's super flexible cartilage, right?
They have a ligament between the two parts of their lower jaw that stretches.
Gotcha.
I learned that from Katie and Snake Discovery.
Hey. Oh, yes.
So, from Katie, because Katie introduced me to Snake Discovery.
Excellent. These invisible air burgers are delicious.
I'm literally covering the sprite right now with my hand. I can't. It makes me laugh.
Maya, somewhere, I want an invisible burger.
Maya just start chewing at the air.
Hey, Nick. It doesn't taste like anything, though.
That's the point.
No, that's not an invisible burger. You can taste invisible burgers, Nick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Everyone knows that.
Okay, somewhere, I knew that.
If I
Why do I have this distant feeling to agree with someone?
If I turn back now, the truth will be lost forever. Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing we can do?
Okay, thank God I can remove my hand now. I was literally like holding onto my monitor. I remember the countless times I faced this dilemma in the courtroom. The lies of the witness, the rebuttals of the defense. I did not always have evidence to counter them. Nonetheless, I was still able to draw out the truth from them. That's right. My words alone are my weapons.
I love this man.
Me too. Now then, let's analyze the situation. Jesus!
Leave this place at once. This is a direct order from the president himself.
He's not even listening. Any rebuttal I give, he cuts off. When he has that forceful attitude, I'll need to watch the situation carefully. My opponent is the president of Zhongfa. I don't think he'll show any weakness easily. His words may be overbearing, but I need not be intimidated. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions. First, I'll start by asking about his reasons for taking over the investigation. Now, let's begin. A good opening line will put me at an advantage.
Miles Edgeworth with that plus 13 insight check.
Yeah! Please, allow me to confirm something about the investigation.
Nay, I don't recall granting you permission to speak. I am the president of Zhongfa. You shall not talk back to me.
I'm not talking back. I'm simply asking for confirmation. This investigation will be taken over by the police of your country. Is that correct?
Exactly. That is all I will say. Restrain yourself from making any more unnecessary comments. That's enough. Being on this plane is tantamount to being on my country's soil. You cannot do as you please.
This plane... Is there something significant about this place? I should remember this clue. I'd like you to explain your reasons for depriving us of our right to investigate.
Impudent fool, hold your tongue. There is no reason. That should be enough of an explanation for you.
Perhaps that clue may be useful here. Gathering from what you've said so far, does that forceful attitude of yours have some connection to this place?
You insolent.
Earlier, you said that being on this plane is like being on your country's soil. From those words, I was able to deduce the answer. Namely, that is, you wish to claim extraterritorial rights inside this plane. Am I correct?
That's enough. I shall brook no insolence.
Your words are forceful, but I cannot overlook them. The moment I mentioned extraterritorial rights, your face grew pale.
In light of your brazen courage, I shall grant you an answer. That's right. I am claiming extraterritorial rights inside this plane.
Nom, nom, nom.
However, what does that change? You are still powerless. There is nothing you can do about it.
I see. Under international law, the plane would be considered part of Zhongfa. How convenient. If he wishes to stake his claim, then I shall question its validity. The next move will decide the outcome. He may be the president, but there is a hole in his logic. Let me break it wide open. Permit me to say this. Don't you feel that your actions are too forceful?
Who asked for your opinion? All you need to do is obey. Forceful is the wrong word. It is authority, leadership.
So, you arrested Miss Swift because you felt you had the authority to do so.
Yes, that girl is a criminal. There is no room for dispute.
You're right, she is a criminal. Some of these fucking choices, man. Nicole in the real world, because we're in, like, the 5th dimension right now.
We're playing 4D chess with time travel.
Yes.
Which is a real game on Steam.
Is it really?
Uh-huh. The shooting took place outside the plane.
That's it. The shooting occurred outside the plane. This could be a very important clue. Hang on, you said 4D chess in space.
No, 4-dimensional chess with time travel.
Oh. Four-dimensional. I'm getting Hypercube, the 4-dimensional roguelike, and multi-dimensional 4 in a row.
Okay, hold on. I'll see if I can find it. You can keep going.
Okay. I'm like, this sounds fun. I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights.
Do you truly understand what it is you're saying? Yes, I think he does.
Of course, and I stand by it.
You dare doubt my word? You have no shame. I put it in chat.
Yes, oh, thank you.
Such irredeemable ignorance. It troubles me greatly.
There is no need to worry. I do not need be saved. It is Miss Swift whom I wish to save from these false charges that you have laid against her.
I admire your tenacity. However, your wish is unattainable. The extraterritoriality laws are unshakable. This plane is Zhongfa territory.
It's time to use that clue. Indeed, I do not question your extraterritorial rights inside this plane. However, you just claimed that the shooting took place outside the plane. Yes, if it didn't happen inside the plane, extraterritorial laws do not apply. Your claim has fallen apart. Ms. Swift's arrest is invalid.
Impossible! To be bested by a mere prosecutor! I am the president!
Checkmate, Mr. President. Man, I hope your voice is okay, because I remember the arguing with this guy goes on for a while.
I may need to beg some tea at some point, but...
Okay. Mr. President, will you allow us to continue with our investigation?
I yield. I will allow it. My heart is generous. My heart is tolerant and merciful. Therefore, as such, certainly, thus we shall. It is our duty for a most noble cause. Gentlemen, now is the time. I, the President of Zhongfa, for the sake of the investigation.
This guy sure likes beating around the bush.
This guy is short-circuiting.
Oh my god, you went full ham and I love it. Oh, I can just hear, I can hear like the Miles Edgeworth, like, verily, I say, ergo, from game one that I love so much.
I just was like, how can I Sam the Eagle the fuck out of this?
Oh. Knightley, we've received the President's permission. Could you return our evidence?
Here.
Knightley returned all of the evidence.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Indeed. Now we can resume the investigation.
Yeah. It's funny how happy you are, just because I gave you your precious pieces back. Now, let's see how well you use them.
Shut the fuck up, Ocelot.
No, Revolver Ocelot is lovable. We love Revolver Ocelot in this house. And his unrequited love for Big Boss. I think it's Big Boss. I need to play through Metal Gear.
Fish help.
Yeah, Kazi help. Pay attention then. Here is my next move. Mr. President, may I make one more request of you? Would you please testify about the moment of the incident?
Testify?
Hey, hold on a sec. That's your next move. Isn't that the sort of thing you leave it to the courts?
Naturally, it's a courtroom procedure. However, I'd still like to hear what he has to say. Thank you, Kazi. Big Boss was fucking both Kaz and Ocelot at the same time. If he refuses to cooperate with the investigation, he will have to give a clear reason.
That's...
Is there something wrong?
Knightley, stand down. I shall grant the Honorable Prosecutor's request.
I thank you for your cooperation.
Now, heed my words. was I when the incident occurred? Ah, yes, the stage. Then, Rook and Knightley suddenly appeared and stood in front of me. After that, I heard a gunshot, and a red balloon bursting. And so, those two attempted to escort me into the plane. But then, the second gunshot. The bullet pierced through Rook's body and struck my bulletproof vest. I am very Cray Foresight in this voice. I just realized that. Everyone hates my
snort.
nightmare.
Damn. If that's the case, then the president's a victim too, right?
It was an assassination attempt. Mr. Rook just happened to get caught up in it, unfortunately.
But isn't that strange? Why would the victim want to interrupt the investigation?
Of course, if this becomes public, it would cause problems. I see. There's still some deep, dark secret behind this case, right? Certainly the president, and perhaps Knightley too, know of this secret. Without fail, I shall reveal it for all to see. Actually, a good example of the sprite work is watching Hong, because if you look at, like, Gumshoe, Edgeworth, and Kay, when they move, everything with them moves, but Huang, like, he has, like, individual muscles that move, his face moves independently. Like, before Ace Attorney kind of had the whole person move in one motion, this shows how complex the sprite work is, because they have different parts of the body moving, which has not been done before on the DS with Ace Attorney. So Huang, as kind of nightmare fuel as he is actually a great example of how advanced the sprite work in this game is. I noticed that while he was talking, because I had to do something to prevent myself from laughing at his invisible burger eating. Are you aware of just how serious this incident is?
You naive man. Do you think I would be perturbed by that question? Of course, I am well aware that Coward attempted to shoot me. At the time, I was on stage delivering my speech.
Did you realize there was a shooter when they appeared in front of you?
What was I doing at that time? Ah, yes, the speech. During my speech, I was in a euphoric state, a state of nothingness and enlightenment.
So, you got nervous and blinked out?
Nay, I have not forgotten a single occurrence that transpired during my speech. It's called the Godai. Read the 5 rings, you uncultured swine.
Wow! Mr. Edgeworth, could I kick his ass?
Shh, Kay, shh. I know he's being a prat, but just be polite, play along. This is the president of another country.
I want to kick his ass.
Hey! Behave yourself, or I will have Detective Gumshoe escort you off the premises.
Then we can play poker for his pocket lint again.
No, Gumshoe will come back, and you will be left alone. Now are you going to behave?
No.
Okay, please.
Fine.
Shit. I took the breath and started dying again. Okay. I have to do like my deep diaphragm theater breath for this motherfucker. When Rook and Knightley appeared in front of me, I was surprised.
Sorry.
Are you though?
Yes.
Not really.
No, I am, because I don't want it to be like, oh, she's beating a dead horse, shut the fuck up. So I'm like, no more. A red balloon.
You try my patience, Prosecutor.
That was not my intention. I just want to make sure your recollections are reliable.
There were balloons on both sides of the stage, swelling red in the cloudy sky, as laid out in the security plan.
The security plans. Ah, the one from the bag.
They stepped in front of me just before the balloon burst.
Attempted to escort you. What actually happened?
That's right. Attempted. Rook and Knightley raised their attaché cases.
That's the moment shown in case photo.
They led me towards the plane.
What happened after the second gunshot?
Pitiful Prosecutor. If you don't know that much, you're not fit for duty.
What's that supposed to mean?
I grow weary of needless repetition. It should be quite obvious. Even you should know the path of the second bullet.
Even you should know the path of the second bullet.
Hey?
I'm behaving.
No, you're not. I heard that. When the bullet hit, what condition was the victim in?
Oh, he was truly a man among men. Still groaning from the bullet's impact, he grabbed hold of me and dashed into the plane.
So you entered the plane along with the victim.
I am to be protected. Rook was to protect me. That was his role.
He speaks firmly, but it feels like he's just dodging the question, sir. He's a president. That's to be expected.
Besides him dodging questions, there doesn't seem to be anything out of place.
Since he's also a victim, he wouldn't have a reason to lie, sir. So, what he said should be nothing but the truth. On the contrary, there is one point that stands out to me as odd. Try to recall the state of the crime scene.
Really? Show me again.
Perhaps I should review it one more time. Although I'm fairly certain. Here, Kate, take a good look.
I see.
Objection!
A red balloon burst. I'm afraid that's not the case.
Did it not pick me up?
No, it didn't pick you up.
What?
Please have a look at this piece of evidence. Can you see what has burst? This guy's fucking faces. I cannot.
This is what exactly?
It's the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. You do well to remember it. Shut up, Craig. If you wish to win the support of this nation's people.
And don't forget the rival show, The Jammin' Ninja.
That was to the Nickel Samurai, not the Steel Samurai.
The Jammin' Ninja.
Ugh. The balloon that was ruptured by the bullet was no ordinary red balloon. It was a steel samurai balloon.
Huh?
It's a grievous crime.
But according to the plans, there should have been 2 red balloons. It says so right here in this security plan.
It certainly looks like there are only 2 round balloons drawn here.
Knightley, what is the meaning of this? Explain at once.
Yes, sir. The Steel Samurai balloon was a last-minute replacement.
Replacement? Oh no.
That's what we were told. Seems like the information didn't make it to the president. We ran into a little trouble during setup last night. One of the balloons that we had prepared burst. So you scrambled to find a replacement? Exactly. We just happened to run into a guy manning the stand at the park.
Oh no.
He said he'd lend us the Steel Samurai balloon.
Oh no.
He was kind of a poser.
A stand, a steel samurai balloon, and a poser.
Larry,
When something smells.
it's usually the butts.
We pumped air into the red samurai pants to create a makeshift balloon.
Sorry, I was just focused on that. I actually agree with Miles, that poor steel samurai.
They're drowning him.
That's not how Hakama work. That's not even how Nagabakama work.
Poor steel samurai is being forced to do Houdini tricks.
That is some incredibly aggressive twerking.
God damn.
Also, I need to point out that Kazi mentioned 99 red balloons in chat.
Yeah,
and I love her.
I saw that. I don't remember exactly how the song goes exactly.
Nadenan sich Luftballons, ihren Weg sind vom Hitzung zu einmal, darum sagt ein General. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. E-tick. So...
Moving on.
I'm sorry. So the steel samurai balloon looked just like an ordinary red balloon. Is that what you mean?
Knightley, why was I not informed of this?
Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think it was important enough to report.
But couldn't you tell by just looking at it?
I did not notice it.
So he mistook the steel samurai's pants for an ordinary balloon. Was there a reason why you made that mistake? What now?
A moment, please. I just remembered now. I could not see the balloon very well.
You couldn't see it.
Exactly. At the time, the wind was so strong. Flags on the stage were fluttering wildly, and they obstructed my view.
The flags.
Did you not see the flags that were set up on the sides of the stage? Due to the strong wind, they were waving about, just like this.
So a strong wind was blowing at the time of the incident. The flags were fluttering wildly. Is there a problem with that? President Huang, you have my gratitude. Your testimony has helped uncover a new contradiction.
A contradiction, you say?
Yes, one that turns the very foundation of this case on its head. During my investigation, there was no wind at the crime scene, so the flags remained still. However, the flags were actually fluttering in the strong wind. This completely changes the meaning of that piece of evidence.
Fucking flags.
It's the bullet trajectory, baby! The gunshot rang out during the president's speech. The bullet struck the balloon. And also pierced through the national flag. I had previously deduced that the bullet's trajectory using these facts. Jesus Christ. I had previously deduced the bullet's trajectory using these facts. The assassin fired the bullet from the left side of the audience area. However, if the flags were fluttering about like so, my reasoning changes.
Since the flag's position has changed.
Correct. The bullet's trajectory must also change. And if we trace the trajectory of the bullet, we can tell who fired the shot.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, that person is, right over there?
Indeed. I still don't understand why. However, it can be none other than him. By tracing the bullet's path, we see that it was...
Take that!
The person who shot the balloon was none other than you, Horace Knightley.
What?
Connect the bullets in the balloon and the flag, and the line points to you. But that guy's one of the president's bodyguards. Why would he have shot the Steel Samurai balloon, sir?
Preposterous. I agree with the detective. There is no reason.
This is my
Jazzy
chalk
and
face.
I'm so... Are you saying Knightley, who has saved my life on numerous occasions, is an assassin?
No, saying he's stupid.
I won't.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, let that little girl up first of all. I've had it up to here with you.
I see no little girl to quiet, only a young woman who speaks truth.
You calling me an idiot too?
Perhaps.
My job is to protect the president, not listen to you.
Knightley, control yourself.
Sorry, sir.
Prosecutor. Indeed, the wind was strong during my speech. However, the wind's strength can change very quickly. Evidence. Show us evidence that the flag was flying at the moment of the gunshot.
The gunshot occurred the moment the president raised his fist to the sky. The evidence that shows this moment is... Do I have something that shows the state of the flag? Well, sure golly gosh I do! The evidence is in this photo.
Interesting. And where in this photo exactly?
Take that!
Don't you see? The fluttering flag can be seen in this photo.
No.
There is no mistaking that the flags were flying at the moment of the incident.
So then, it really was that guy that shot the balloon.
That would mean Mr. Knightley is the assassin.
Horace Knightley is... not the assassin. The only thing he shot was a balloon. A balloon on the opposite side of the president. He wasn't aiming at the president.
Why then? Why was it necessary for me to do a thing like that? Depending on your answer, I might take aim at your pretty little head.
Why was it necessary? I presume the reason is connected to one thing that's felt out of place. Nick's like, did he just call you pretty? What the fuck? The one who shot the balloon was the president's bodyguard, Knightley. That fact will change the entire viewpoint of this case. Tell us more, Drax!
I'm sorry, I didn't mute him in time.
Oh my god, it's totally okay.
Is that a cat?
Why is there a cat on the plane?
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
He is my moral support cat, and you will not touch him.
I just want to pet the cat, sir.
Me too.
His name is also Mr. Snuffers. I just heard Kazzy crack up in the other room. There's like a 45-second delay, so I was waiting for it.
Why was Knightley's position changed?
Because I can't turn my head to the right. My position got changed to the president's left side. In other words, I was relocated to the right side of the stage.
Was that really the only reason? If the plans had not changed and Knightley remained on the left side of the stage, Knightley can't turn his head to the right. Would he have been able to aim at the balloon on the left side of the stage? Perhaps the security plans were altered so Knightley could shoot the balloon. If that's the case... What's this? The details as the security plans were changed.
Yeah, that's right. It was changed yesterday. President's orders.
The security plans were changed on the president's orders. In other words, the president knew about the balloon being shot. He knew about the attempt on his own life. If you think about it that way, everything that's been out of place is beginning to add up. Why was the assassin able to get a gun past such tight security? Why was the assassin wearing a conspicuous red hood? Why did they use a laser sight that would easily reveal their location? Why was the president so calm after being shot? This was the truth the president and his subordinates tried to conceal. There can only be one reason why Knightley fired the gun. The entire assassination was a setup.
Huh?
How dare you? Do you seriously understand what you're implying with this?
Of course I understand. In fact, now I understand everything. Mr. President, do you wish to take the investigation rights from me? That was also you could conceal the real truth.
How dare you mock me with these spurious allegations?
Mock you? That was not my intention. I simply used logic to uncover the truth. That is all. Knightley fired the first shot in order to rupture the balloon. Hearing the gunshot and the sound of the balloon bursting, the audience began to panic. This was followed by one more shot.
Wait, one more shot?
Yes, Knightley turned towards the balloon and pulled the trigger a second time. The second gunshot was also fired by Knightley, to create the illusion of the second shot hitting the president.
So, what about the bullet that hit the president's bulletproof vest?
What if that bulletproof vest had been prepared in advance?
What's the matter, Mr. President? Afraid of facing a little bullet?
Okay, anyone should be.
Oh, you just had to take the wind out of my sails.
You weren't though, even as a child, come to think of it. You just yelled. Thank you.
Yep.
That's not true. I was definitely shot.
If we examined the bullet in your vest, it would answer the question for us. Will we find Rook's blood on that bullet?
But the president in the red hood, the person who shot me, the president. What's wrong?
Nicole's like, I'm the president?
But the person in the red hood who shot me was in that photo.
Weren't you listening, Mr. President? From the bullet's trajectory, the one who fired the shot must have been Knightley.
Then Nicole?
She too was part of the president's plan. She was to bear the blame and become the false assassin.
The red hooded figure. The red raincoat killer.
Thank you, I love you so much. Exactly. I don't know how much of the plan Ms. Swift knew beforehand. However, she didn't fire the gun. All she did was aim the laser pointer at the president's head.
That's right.
Once the crowd began to panic, you would turn your parka inside out. And thus, the red hooded figure vanished. After that, you discarded the gun and security plan in the trash. And the illusion of the assassin vanishing like a ghost was complete.
And with the assassin gone, the case would go unsolved, pal.
Yes, that was what he had hoped for.
That's why he wouldn't let Mr. Edgeworth investigate the case.
Exactly. All of this was an asinine publicity stunt from a lying president.
But
He's deflating. Am I in hell? I remember seeing that for the first time. I was like, I'm in hell.
you are wrong.
It's pushing your cheeks. I know how it is.
No, my six-pack.
Chubby buddy.
He revealed his true form.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
It's the first time I read that, I was like
Status.
crying.
It, like, imagine One Winged Angel if it was played by a sad off-key hurdy-gurdy.
Actually, fucking, what is that game? What is that meme game that's super popular right now?
Trombone Hero.
Yeah, they did a One Winged Angel of that, and Katie was like, I can't. It literally hurts too much.
I physically cannot.
Yeah, she can't do it. And so I was like, okay. And like, I thought it was just funny, but yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, if Trombone Hero was actually what played with Safer Sephiroth. Oh, God. The assassination is a lie, isn't it?
Chief, why do you have to pick you?
Oh my God, who do you sound like? Figure it out.
This should not have happened.
Objection!
Oh, I forgot Knightley had one!
I was like, who the fuck?
Yeah, I forgot Knightley had one!
Well played, Mr. Prosecutor.
Knightley. I'm channeling Droopy so hard right now.
Yeah, that kind of does sound like Droopy Dog a little bit, yeah. I am speaking with the president now. Thank you very much.
You're a chess player. You know that knights always try to protect their king.
You didn't fire any of those bullets. What the fuck did you just do with those? Okay.
What does your dad say again?
Keep your fucking booger hook off the bang stick.
So shut up now.
Are you threatening me, Mr. Knightley?
What is with this guy?
Oops, sorry. Went over the top there. But on to business. As your first move, or as my first move, I want to ask you a question. You say I fired a gun on stage, right? Then I shouldn't have been caught. The entire audience was watching me.
I see. Now it's my move. You used a certain object to prevent the spectators from seeing you.
A certain object?
Take that!
The attaché case.
Exactly. I'd like you to have a look at this photo Kay took. Your right hand is completely hidden by the case. This photo captures the exact moment you secretly fired the gun. You used the attaché case as a screen.
Objection!
You seem to enjoy making up convenient stories, Mr. Prosecutor. But you're missing something.
What am I missing?
That everything you've said at this point is hypothesis, a theory. Flags flapping in the wind, using the case as a screen. Security plans were modified because I can't move my neck. You've got no decisive evidence.
Ugh.
Yeah. It'd be great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if the ballistic markings matched my gun. But that bullet's probably at the bottom of the lake. Finding it would be real tough, right?
I hate to admit it, but it's as he says. There's no decisive evidence.
There's no proof. The only thing you can do is shut up. So do so.
Ms. Swift. That's it. If she speaks, we could hear new testimony.
Hey, lady. Got something to say? Never mind. There we go. I thought so.
Nicole! Don't be afraid. The truth will escape if you let that man intimidate you. You're a reporter. A journalist, are you not?
I will not remain silent.
You better consider your position. Use your head before saying something you'll regret.
If I forget the #1 rule of journalism, journalists must not tell lies. You can't call it a scoop if it ain't the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. I've been hiding this the whole time.
This is...
I used this laser pointer to aim at the president. That's all I did. I never fired the gun.
You stupid woman! If you testify, you'll be admitting you're an accomplice.
I don't care. I'm gonna tell him everything. 3 days ago, I was covering an event at the Jean Fa. Said it right.
You did, yes.
I said it right.
You did, yes.
Right. The Jean Fa Embassy.
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 She can say Zhongfa, but then she can't say embassy.
And damn it, I lost another word.
No, Nicole, you're putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
That's like my favorite fucking grammar joke.
Me too.
I love that idea that Nicole can only store so much in her brain that like something else has to go. It's adorable.
Then some of the president's men called me over. They said if I cooperate, I'd get the exclusive interview with the president.
And the gun in the trash.
I really don't know. All I was told
Sorry.
was to come wearing the red hood and aim the laser pointer. I never thought it would snowball into all this. I'm really, truly sorry.
Nicole, thank you. That was a testimony worthy of the courtroom. This is sufficient testimony to verify the fake assassination plot.
Damn you! A lot of you! You're a bunch of mindless morons!
It's a shame. If only you had been able to usurp the investigation as planned. You would have been able to silence this young lady.
Last.
And that's why you keep your fucking booger hook off the bang switch.
Normally, I would lecture you about gun safety, but no, you deserve that.
So, tomorrow's headlines now read: Fake assassination plan exposed. Becomes a murderer. Right?
I can't believe you do something this horrible, pal.
I admit nothing.
Oh god, you're still here. The president.
Nightling, that's enough. We have no choice but to admit it.
So, Mr. President, you admit that you planned a fake assassination.
Yes, I admit it. I'm sorry.
But why? Why did you have to do this?
my approval ratings in Zhongfa have fallen. I wanted to appeal to them as a strong president who survived an assassination. But in the end, it was all just a lie. I can hear Fish giggling 2 rooms away, and it's throwing me off. Hold on. But in the end, it was all just a lie. A stupid lie.
Stupid lie! And the bullet in the bulletproof vest.
Prepared earlier. It was not fired today.
But what about Mr. the Killer?
Sorry, Alexa's screaming. It seems our plan was leaked. Someone wanted to make this fake assassination real.
That's why the killer wore the red raincoat. He would impersonate the culprit from the plan in order to approach the president.
But there's still one thing I don't understand.
What's that?
Why did Rook die? His death was not a part of the charade. Yet it really happened.
Yes, but why was his life taken?
Ethan was an outstanding bodyguard. Even though he wasn't from my country, he had my utmost trust.
I wouldn't think that having the trust of a cowardly president means that much, honestly.
Fucking mic drop from Kay Faraday, god damn.
Right? She has no fucking fear.
Hey, that's the same sort of bond between me and Mr. Edgeworth, pal.
I wouldn't put it that way. Did Rook know of your plan?
Not the exact details. I asked him to cooperate and he refused.
You should have listened to his advice.
Yes, indeed. I wouldn't have done all this if I had known.
You're being too dramatic.
What?
Rook was just one piece of the president's defense.
Nightly, that's...
And it's not as if he cooperated with your plan. I did. He ran away, taking whatever dignity he had left with him. Good riddance.
I know you're a valuable bodyguard, but still...
I don't have the time for this, sir. I'm the team leader now. There's going to be a lot of changes now that Chicken's gone. After all, adaptation is the most important principle in chess.
I knew you always wanted to be the team leader. But, your boy, wasn't this a bit imprudent?
I will orchestrate even more perfect plans, just like this one.
You definitely have ambition. But wasn't your perfect plan today a failure?
If it weren't for you and that idiot Rook, it would have been perfect.
What did Rook do?
If he hadn't died, the killer wouldn't have threatened me. And you would have never stepped foot in this plane.
Knightley, how can you say such a thing?
Yeah, he'd die trying to save you, Mr. President. Maybe he fulfilled his lifelong ambition.
He died protecting the president?
Huh? But the assassination was fake, right?
Of course it was. But you need to listen closer, little girl. Remember the guy who wanted to make the fake assassination real? There were 2 gunshots at the time of the incident. The first was, as you said, I shot the balloon.
I shot the sheriff.
Okay, anyway.
But the second one wasn't me.
So who fired the second shot?
The real assassin. But it wasn't the killer. He intended to attack the president with a knife, not a gun. The lucky winner was the hidden queen. Or should I say, the lady in the coat over there.
You're accusing Nicole, pal? Also, Nicole, you really gotta do something about that bear trap, pal.
Let me reset it.
No, you gotta not have it.
I just reset it. It's all fine now.
Oh man, nobody get near her, please. Really, I've been snapped by one of those. It ain't fun.
I ain't no assassin.
Really? I don't believe you. The gun that was left in the trash, that was yours, right?
Okay, there we go. I was like, there's fucking testimony coming up, so we can take a break. Okay. It's like, I know
Good
there's...
lord.
I was like, I know there's testimony. Knightley, shut your yap. Okay, hang on.
Ugh. Also, man, oh man, his voice.
I know. That's why I was like,
please
come
give it to
on.
T.
Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay, and we're gonna unpause the recording. And Katie's gonna kill her voice.
Yay.
If you ever wish death on me, just think about who I will be voicing in cases 3, 4, and 5. And take delight in my suffering.
I plan on it.
Good. Okay. I am glad. I realized I didn't have something closed. Sorry. Boop-a-doop-doop. Okay, now it's all is good.
I shot the balloon and entered the plane with Rook and the president. Rook waited in the cabin while I led the president to the security room. When I came out, Rook was already on the ground. The bullet the lady fired must have hit him when we escorted the president into the plane. The shot was fired from the gun you found in the trash.
So you're saying you don't know exactly when the victim was shot?
A knight's job isn't to protect the Rook. It's to protect the king.
Huh.
What he's trying to say is that his job was to protect the president only.
It's over if you lose the king. Checkmate. That's the first rule of chess.
Rook and knight are both equally valuable. It depends on how you play. Both are equally valuable pieces.
Never mind then, I will stop snarking.
Yeah. It's bishops that you can kind of sort of at least like how my uncle plays. My uncle is one of those crazy players though who can get you in 2 moves. But yeah, no, knights, but the rook is an incredibly fucking important piece. So yeah, Knightley's being a fucking piece of shit. If you let your pieces get taken right in front of you, you're not likely to win.
But I did. Look, the president is safe.
Knightley is also just like, I'm dad's favorite, me. And I'm like, bro.
Your boy's got youngest child syndrome.
Sir. Don't claim victory when the game has only just begun.
Hold it!
So the victim had no part in your plan.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't even know it was all fake.
So you're saying that he thought it was a real assassination attempt? But you fired the gun right next to him. He would have noticed.
Maybe he did. Not that it matters now. Besides, even if he thought the assassination attempt was fake, his duty was to protect the king.
He made a split-second decision to sacrifice himself. The victim was truly a man of honor.
You're wrong. It was all part of my plan. He simply assisted on our little performance on the stage.
Hold it!
Why did you do that? The assassination was supposed to be fake.
There were a lot of guests milling around outside. Wouldn't it be bad if the president, who just escaped an assassination, was seen lounging around and drinking grape juice? Imagine the headlines.
What was the victim doing at the time?
How should I know? I was with the president inside of his security room. Anyway,
Hold it!
Where did you find the body?
about where he is now. He collapsed in the middle of the room. When I returned, the door to the plane was already closed. The bullet must have hit Rook right before the door closed. Talk about a hassle. It's all his fault that this plan failed.
Oh God, you're still here. I foresee Miri having nearly spit her drink out.
I also forgot to unmute my mic. I apologize.
Oh, you're good.
No, that's too far.
Even if he protected the king, he couldn't protect his honor. He was careless in his duty and paid the price for it.
This man is truly despicable.
As I was saying,
Hold it!
Weren't you both carrying bulletproof attaché cases?
yeah, when Rook noticed the laser pointer. We opened those bad boys and became the president's shield.
You're telling me the bullet slipped between the space between your shields. Are you claiming that Miss Swift has such precise aim?
Well, she was targeting the president. I wouldn't say her aim is precise at all.
So the bullet was off target, it just happened to hit the victim instead. Through the tiny gap between his bulletproof vest and case?
I don't want to believe it either, but they say the truth is strange as fiction.
Stranger than fiction. And you have no idea.
Brooke was hit by a 1 in a million shot. And you have the evidence to prove it.
Oh, what? Stranger than fiction?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
I've only watched it the one time, and it was several years ago, so I want to watch it again to see if my nostalgia filter is clouding it, but I remember liking it a lot.
I will need to watch it.
Yes.
Hold it!
So the second shot wasn't part of your plan.
That's right. She did that on her own. If you think about it, wasn't she desperate for a scoop?
I'm a journalist. I ain't no murderer.
Well then, who was the one who joined in the plan in order to get an exclusive coverage?
That's...
It's just like you said. I orchestrated this fake assassination attempt. She was only supposed to aim the laser pointer. I guess it wasn't enough for her. She prepared her own gun and took aim at the president. She probably thought she wouldn't get caught if she went on and shot me too.
Knightley fired the first shot, then Miss Swift fired the second one.
In other words, Nicole also had a gun? I never thought she was the type.
She does have a bear trap.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Trust me, pal.
Without any proof, it's just pure speculation.
Then bam! Let's present some evidence.
Okay, shot the balloon, entered the plane with Rook and the president. Rook waited in the cabin while I moved the president into the security room. When I came out, Rook was already on the ground. The bullet that lady fired must have hit him while we escorted the president to the plane. Shot was fired from the gun you found in the trash. Ah.
Objection!
Yeah, I have an objection. So you shot the balloon, and Miss Swift shot Rook. Is that really true?
I can't see any other way.
The gun we discovered in the trash was fired twice. The number of gunshots don't add up. Why don't the gunshots add up? It's simple. This gun is fake evidence, left behind by the real criminal.
Fake evidence?
Think about it. The criminal planted this for a reason. By finding the gun, we'd assumed that the assassin was in the audience. In order to make us believe that the gun was used by the assassin, the gun needed to appear as if it had been fired twice.
I get it. Because 2 shots were fired during the incident.
However, we proved that the bullet that hit the balloon did not come from this gun. Therefore, I have my doubts as to whether this gun also took Rook's life.
Here it comes. You're packing some serious heat. Enough with the song and dance. You've come this far, go ahead and say it.
I won't just say it, I'll prove it.
Take that!
Horace Knightley, you murdered Rook.
You finally said it.
Yeah, this man has exactly 2 gimmicks, guns and chess, and he's not good at either of them.
No, just look at his fucking trigger discipline. I'm still so angry about this. Knightley, you couldn't have.
The killer wasn't the only one who took advantage of the fake assassination plot. You intended to murder Rook and claim he was a victim of the assassination. Once the president had entered the security room and the door to the plane was closed, only the victim and Knightley would have been left in this room. And at that moment, you fired a 3rd bullet. He literally shot from the hip! Ah! It's the most inaccurate shooting you can do. Jesus Christ. You're not Indiana Jones.
Objection!
No, you don't get... You don't
on the hip.
You don't get to object to me calling you not Indiana Jones, Knightley.
I am.
Where's your whip, poser?
In my back pocket. A 3rd bullet?
Is that your whip in your pocket, or are you happy to see it?
Ah! No! 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 Not when it comes to Horace Knightley, no! I'm feeling pretty limp right now, Horace. Pretty wet noodle. Pretty dry. Sahara Desert.
Ha! Only 2 gunshots were heard. Numbers don't match up.
Sorry. I got myself with that one.
You're fine. I started it.
The plane's walls are soundproof. If the door was closed, the gunshot would not have been heard outside.
But wasn't the president in the next room?
That's true. The president may have heard the gunshot. Mr. President, did you hear a gunshot?
I didn't hear any gunshots.
But weren't you watching this room through the security cameras?
The cameras in this room aren't usually turned on. I turned on the power after I entered the security room.
So you didn't turn on the power immediately after entering the room?
No, actually,
What is it? He's not being clear. Mr. President, focus. This is vital.
I was. That is.
Please!
I was hiding under the bed, covering my ears.
What? But you knew the assassination was fake.
It doesn't matter. I simply hate the sound of guns. That terrifying sound, I just can't help it.
Agent Long lost his face for this man.
I feel sorry for Wolfie.
Somewhere in another country. Feel like somebody's talking about me.
He sneezes. Yeah.
Nice way.
Katie's like, thank God I can speak Chinese. I don't have to say Zheng Fa.
I feel like some prosecutor's talking shit about me. Or maybe not. Can't tell. Pardon me while I chew my mic again. I have to put my face like right here for long.
I discovered that doing that doesn't help with Monfred. It just makes him worse. So I have to be Satan from farther away from the mic.
I see.
That ain't definitely going in my article.
No, that should definitely go in the article, pal.
Ain't no one gonna want to read that.
Are you sure?
Lotta somewhere in the distant. Expose! Expose!
Yeah. A lot of pounding on the side of the plane.
This is some good old-fashioned muckraking, Nicole. Let's go.
Nicely, you saw the president hiding under the bed. This game makes Miles say the weirdest shit. Furthermore, you could tell if the security's cameras had been turned on by looking at the monitors. In that moment, when the president wouldn't hear the gunshot or see the room, you had a chance to fire a third bullet at Rook.
Knightley, did you really? You deceived me.
You really think I killed that moron? That's cold, Mr. President. Have a little faith in me, the bodyguard who's risking his life to protect you.
I want to believe you. I really do, but...
I just don't get it. Why are you suspecting me alone?
I don't understand why he has a Lucky Lands pin on his lapel.
Okay.
I was just gonna ignore that because he doesn't deserve it, but
No, it's
okay.
there.
I know.
Miri Araki, Hirohiko Araki has, it's a company, right, Katie? Is that
Pretty
the,
much.
Yeah, called Lucky Lands, that the symbol is pretty much, like, here. Let me just drop it in chat really quick.
Okay, you can also show me after stream, it's fine.
Well, no, so for people who, chat, who don't know what we're referring to. Lucky Land has a image, open, image, a new tab, ankle. Copy image address. There, it's dropped in there. So that's what the Lucky Land symbol looks like, and most characters in JoJo's have that on them at some point. Like, Jute has it on his hat.
Okay, I see.
If you look at the little pin on Knightley's lapel, it looks like the Lucky Lands logo.
Yep.
I was like, wait a minute. I hadn't really like taken an actual like close look at it. I was like, oh, just a lapel pin, whatever. And then I was like, wait a minute. Got the Lucky Lands logo. You don't deserve that.
There's still the possibility that she's the killer.
This gun is not the murder weapon. The number of missing bullets makes that clear.
Maybe I was one short to begin with. Ever think of that?
What?
Maybe I already fired a shot yesterday, or the day before. And the second shot was fired today. The one that hit Rook.
Well, isn't that just the perfect excuse?
Wow, sassy gumshoe.
Dang! I love Gumshoe in this game so much.
Excuse? The possibility exists. You can't deny that.
He's right. I can't deny it completely.
You need decisive evidence. Evidence so decisive that it makes my heart stop and logic crumble. You got something like that?
Ah!
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything? At this rate, Nicole will... Mr. Prosecutor. It's true, I did an awful thing for a scoop. But I never killed nobody. I could never do a thing like that.
Decisive evidence. If I could prove the murder weapon was Knightley's gun. Proof it was his gun.
Yeah, it'd be pretty great, or it would be great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if the ballistic markings match my gun.
If we can find the bullet that took Rook's life, we can determine which gun fired the shot from the ballistic markings.
If you got no evidence, then we're done talking.
Objection!
Hold it!
What? You don't seriously have decisive evidence.
Naturally.
That's a big joke. Well, come on now. Show us. What is this so-called evidence?
The bullet that took Rook's life. That's the decisive evidence I need. I don't have it.
Okay. It's game over, man.
However, it is somewhere in this room.
What?
The bullet that killed Rook pierced through his body. So where did the bullet go? Earlier, you explained it like this. The bullet that took Rook's life pierced through his body and then hit the vest.
That's right. It'd be dangerous if he hadn't worn that bulletproof vest.
However, now that the fake assassination plan has come to light, we know that the bullet in the bulletproof vest was prepared earlier. So then, where did the bullet go?
Interesting. Very interesting. Do you have the answer?
Do I have evidence that shows the location of the bullet that killed Mr. Rook? Well, it's not do you, it's what is it, because you don't give me much of a fucking choice here. In this room, there is one thing that's clearly missing.
Something missing. You sure it's not your brain?
Oh, how droll. I'd like you to look at the rack of security monitors. I love that just immediate thing from Miles just got you.
Yup.
Droopy Dog is surprised. He's super surprised.
Yep.
A little oh.
No. No.
You sounded a little bit like a Delfino from fucking Mario Sunshine there. It seems you've noticed, Mr. President. Among these images of the plane's surroundings, only the feed from the right side of the plane is absent. That's what's missing. A single monitor.
Yeah.
I do like that faster gun spin when he's nervous. Mr. President, there was originally a monitor here, wasn't there?
That's right. Why is there a stuffed toy now?
I thought that was a really important stuffed toy. That's what I was briefed on. His name was,
Mr. Snuffers?
Yeah, Mr. Snuffers. What the fuck?
I'm not the one who named him.
What?
That must have been put there to hide the empty space where the monitor used to be. Why is the monitor missing and where did it go? Mr. Snafers. Why? Undoubtedly because it was hit by the bullet. In order to make us think that the bullet really hit the bulletproof vest, it would be a problem if another bullet hole was discovered.
So then, where did the monitor go?
Where? It should be hidden somewhere inside this plane. There hasn't been a chance to dispense of it outside since it was shot. Detective Gumshoe, search this plane.
Roger that, sir.
President Huang, you said extraterritorial law applied to this plane.
I will allow it. There is no problem. I just want to know the truth of Rook's death.
Damn it! You think this is a joke? You're always like this. Rook this, Rook that.
Detective, we have his approval. Go ahead.
Mr. Edgeworth, I found it, sir.
Good work, Detective. And now, let's extract the bullet from the monitor.
If I do this here, and then do that, oh shit, okay, I got it!
There's a young girl here. Don't curse on my plane.
That's
This is a
$2
Christian
in the $2 in the swear jar, Gummy.
For what?
Said shit earlier.
I also said fuck.
So yeah, $2. One for each.
Wouldn't it technically be about 5 now?
No,
Really, you're not going to upcharge him?
nah. You, on the other hand,
I haven't swore.
that's why you get the upcharge.
They're worth more for Miles because they haven't fixed the frequently.
Nick is sitting there scribbling notes furiously. Like, oh my god, every time Maya swears, I fucking charge her $2.
That'll make up the difference from all these pro bono cases I keep taking.
And all of the fucking hamburgers she makes me fucking buy. Well, it's definitely stained with blood. I'm certain this is the bullet that killed Rook. This is the bullet that will crush your arguments. The decisive evidence that blows a hole in your logic. If the ballistic markings on this bullet do not match the gun found in the audience area, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Detective, we need to examine the ballistic markings. Send the gun and bullet to forensics.
Roger, we should be able to find clear markings on this bullet, sir.
Now then, let's listen to the forensic report.
Reporting. First, the blood on this bullet matches the victim's blood.
So, this bullet really did take Rook's life.
Also, Horace Knightley's fingerprints were found on this gun.
Knightley's fingerprints probably came from when he took all our evidence. The real issue is the ballistic markings. If the markings don't match, Ms. Swift will be cleared of suspicion.
And the bullet's ballistics markings match this gun.
Damn it! Oh! Shit.
That's $6.
What? I thought the upcharge was 2.
Nah, I just said there was an upcharge.
Oh. Miles just hands her $6.
It's not like he can't afford it.
Yeah, exactly. Go buy yourself a sweet roll with that. They match?
What? No way.
There's no mistake. The bullet was fired from this gun.
What?
Huh, that's strange. Looks like I was right after all. Naturally. Did you really think you had me cornered? You misread the board. The one who's been cornered is you.
Those are the eyes of a fucking psychopath.
The ballistic markings match the gun. There can be no doubt. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun that you found in the audience area. Who could have used the gun? Not me, because I was on stage. What about the lady reporter in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. Well, it's your move, Mr. Prosecutor. Where did you find that gun again? And which gun fired the bullet? At least we know it ain't me.
This can't be happening.
The president and I have admitted to the fake assassination plot. Now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is.
That doesn't make Nicole the criminal.
Don't get riled up, Kay. Let him have his say first. After he's done, it won't be too late to begin our counterattack.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
No. That's...
Objection!
Ugh.
Didn't you say it earlier? This is the decisive evidence. Well, how does it feel to have a hole blown through your reasoning?
Trust me, it's happened before, and you are not the most impressive person to do it.
The ballistic markings match the gun we found, so... Does that mean Nicole really is the shooter?
I'd like to believe otherwise.
But he's got the decisive evidence on his side, sir.
Indeed. How should I proceed? If Miss Swift isn't the killer, then the ballistic markings should not match. Look at her trying to imitate her big brother. Thoughts, Kay?
I was like, I don't even have to turn around. She's making that face. I just know it.
Yep. Miles, you have 2 little sisters now. Congratulations. Thoughts, Kay?
If this evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right?
Doubt the evidence.
Nicole's definitely not the criminal. So if the evidence says that she's a criminal, there must be something wrong with it.
You seem awfully sure of yourself.
It's the great thief's intuition.
Intuition. Still, it's quite possible. Above all, Miss Swift doesn't seem like the type of person to tell such elaborate lies. In court, the evidence is everything. And yet here I am, doubting it. Which evidence do I doubt? The bullets can't lie. They literally can't. We've seen that time and time and time again from the Von Karma case forward. So we have to doubt the gun. If anything's suspect here, it can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been tampered with yet. Yeah, or that. Did Knightley have a chance to tamper with the gun?
You shall hand over all the evidence you've collected so far and leave this plane at once. Sorry, I forgot that we do voice flashbacks.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Be a good boy and do as you're told.
I cannot resist any longer. That's it. He could have tampered with the gun at that time. There's no doubt that his gun is the real murder weapon. In that case, the owner of this gun is...
Take that!
fucking Knightley. Say it again and again. He must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightley's own gun. Pretty clever, actually.
An excellent opportunist.
Yeah. I mean, that is fucking clever. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to shut him the fuck up so badly. Are we okay with this? Are we okay with shutting him the goddamn fuck up?
Yes.
Okay.
Katie's like, please, anything to make me do less of that fucking voice.
You, yeah, you have fulfilled your hoarse voice quota
Yes.
for the game.
Objection!
Knightley.
The music stopped, that means we win.
Yeah, pretty much. Knightley, you fiend. You switched the guns. The gun that matched the ballistic markings was yours all along.
Interesting choice of move you've made there.
The switch occurred at the time you seized the evidence, when we were arguing with the president over the investigation rights. You detached the laser sight from the gun found in the audience area, and attached it to your gun. Then, when you returned the evidence, you gave me your own gun.
Did I do that?
Trying not to Jaleel White so hard.
Sam.
So what you're saying is that I knew you'd want to examine the ballistic markings.
Indeed. Staying one move ahead of your opponent. Isn't that the fundamental rule of chess?
I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Prosecutor. But you're giving me too much credit. Besides, how can you prove that I pulled the old switcheroo with the guns? So the gun happened to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence. But take a closer look. Only one has the laser pointer attached to it. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired, see? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right?
Giving you too much credit. That hardly sounds like something you'd say.
Guess I'm just more modest than you. Well, except when I'm in front of the chessboard.
I've never claimed to be a modest person.
He's right on that one, pal.
Yeah, totally.
Miles, like, you didn't have to agree with me that quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my pay docked, but I mean, I clean his office weekly. I mean, he's got some fancy stuff.
And I got $6 from him that I can loan you.
He would loan me the money. No, you got that from Mr. Edgeworth fair and square. You got him to swear. You keep that, pal.
We're not in front of a chessboard.
That's too bad. Don't use that as an excuse later. I didn't lose the game. I just couldn't find enough evidence.
You're the one who should have an excuse ready. You didn't beat me at chess. You only found the evidence.
The girls are fighting!
That's important. Something's been bothering me for a while now. What about the chamber of your own gun?
Well, I emptied it, but my woman here, now that you mention it, I've been firing it off for a while now.
Yes, I noticed.
Is it near just that animation get a little longer every time? Like, it feels like it gets a couple of frames longer every time we have to suffer through it.
Bro, no, there is one person with the longest animation in all of Ace Attorney, and it is the sweetest boy.
Okay.
There are like 18 bullet holes in the wall.
They really are.
They really are. Every time he fires, he reloads his gun.
As any good video game first-person shooter trained person should do.
Yeah, we're going to the library. Take your shotgun.
Oh, God.
Take your shotgun.
So there's
And
no...
reload every time you have a second to breathe.
So there's no way to check its status from the time of the incident.
That's it. In order to switch the guns, he would have needed to reload the bullets. Knightley is bare-handed, and he had no time to put on gloves when the switch was made.
Well, I think it's about time for you to resign. How about it, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
Objection!
That evidence is this.
You call that evidence, Prosecutor Edgeworth? You're trying too hard.
Certain traces were left on this gun. Traces that prove this gun belongs to you.
Show it to me. What kind of piece you got? A rook? A bishop? It better not be a pawn.
Oh, thank God. The traces Knightley left on the gun
The hell do you think I was talking about?
You left your fingerprints on this gun. That's just ignoring it. Full speed ahead.
Thank you, Fish.
Every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Bro,
Don't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Okay, I'm done.
fucking love Cascada.
Objection!
Objection. Sorry, I'm not making fun of the voice actor who did this. They're wonderful. I'm making fun of just Knightley.
Fingerprints?
Also, extension pain.
That should be expected. I handled the gun earlier when I seized your evidence. Of course my fingerprints are on it.
Objection!
But what if the fingerprints are in a place they should not be?
What? That's not possible.
Well, time for you to reload the gun again. Allow me to show you. There is one place where your fingerprints should not be. This piece of evidence will deal the final blow to your king. Here, Detective Gumshoe, please have a look at the cylinder.
2 shots were fired, sir. But, where would the fingerprints be?
You made the switch when you seized the evidence earlier. However, if all you did was switch the guns, you would have been found out right away. That's because the number of bullets fired by the 2 guns are different.
The gun found in the audience area had fired 2 shots, sir.
Then, what about Mr. Knightley's gun?
He fired 2 shots at the balloon when he was on stage. And later, 1 shot to kill Rook. 3 shots in total, not counting the number of shots he's fired since then. And after each of those times, you would reload the bullets. Tell us, Knightley, were you wearing gloves when doing that? Officer, in your report earlier, where were Knightley's fingerprints found on the gun?
Sir, the prints weren't just found on the outside of the gun.
Oh, sorry.
They were also found on the bullets as well.
If all you did was handle the evidence, why would your fingerprints be on the bullets?
Yeah, that's...
With this, it has been proven that you switched the guns. The gun which fired the bullet that took the victim's life. It belongs to you, Horace Knightley. You're the one who stole Rook's life. You are the true assassin.
I'm...
Checkmate. Oh, Blue Badger. Oh wait, Larry's statue was in there. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Fell right after the Badger.
I should have been made leader. Me! Rook, that piece of scum. It hadn't been for him, I would have complete control over everybody. My assassination plan, it was perfect. My plan was perfect.
Detective Gumshoe, if you please.
Roger that, sir.
Edgeworth! The game isn't over yet. You hear me?
That's enough. The rest of this game will continue in the courtroom.
Damn it! Damn you!
Come on, pal.
You have my gratitude. You exposed a murderer amongst my bodyguards, and for that, I am truly in your debt.
As soon as he stepped outside the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona.
Some time ago, when I proposed the fake assassination plan,
You want me and not Rook?
Rook declined. So I'm asking you, what do you say?
All right, let's do this. I'll come up with the perfect plan. I can even use that guy as a chess piece.
When Knightley said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. Frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightley instead of Rook. Now that I recall those events, he probably sensed the anxiety in my countenance. Perhaps that is what gave him the impetus for murder.
Mr. President, if you had not orchestrated that fake plan, this would not have happened. That is your sin. A sin that won't disappear.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. You have my sincerest apologies. I too must bear some responsibility for this. Even so, I am most grateful to you. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I am scheduled to stay in this country for a little longer. But if any of you ever wish to visit the Republic of Zhongfa, you will always be welcome.
Friendly reminder, Polano's an ambassador for that guy.
Sort of.
Yeah, ish.
Different country.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. It is a different country. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, Lottie, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Also, sorry for cutting you off twice, Nicole.
I'm so happy for you, Nicole.
You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this.
I understand you want to catch a scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed.
I hear ya. Promise to reflect on this.
We did it, Mr. Edgeworth. That was awesome.
Prosecutor Edgeworth solves presidential assassination attempt. It's gonna be big news. Big news? Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about solving this case?
That was certainly a quick change of attitude. No comment.
Aw, don't be so ornery.
The reason is because this case is not over yet.
Huh? Not over. What do you mean, sir?
Of course. I was like, what? What the fuck? Oh, right.
Take that!
The two worst parts of Ace Attorney, when the main character knows what's going on and you don't, and when you know what's going on but the main character doesn't.
Yup.
The killer's card.
The killer still hasn't carried out his request.
You mean killing the president?
I hope this doesn't turn into a larger incident. An assassination attempt on the president of Zhongfa. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news, and everyone was talking about it. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun.
We did it!
We did it.
Tutorial case over!
Hell yes.
Yeah.
So now we have Miles's portrait. It's a little cut off in like full screen. But like there would be, you know, my DS my DS completely, my absolutely real DS completely you know, cuts off the
Totally legitimate.
cuts off the parts where his arms are
Seems legit.
folded. And the imprisoned turnabout, which I think we will start next time, because I think Katie's voice is gonna give the fuck out.
Yeah. Let me rest my voice.
Yeah.
I am not equipped to do low voices, but I'm doing them.
I'm an alto. I'll take them from you if you need me to. It's okay.
You can't take one of them, I know that.
Yeah, fair.
One of them she will kill you over. Like, no, one
do
she's going to
like
do.
dying today.
One I will be doing in the future.
Yeah, not
Yes.
just one that she has done. David can't.
No, you can have that one. I will never take that one from you, but
I think I did a good job with that, all things
Yeah.
considered.
You did such a good
Yes,
job
you
with
did.
Gant. Oh my god. Especially on like the pivotal line for him. Where he's like, now wait just a moment. And then he's like, I said wait. Oh, weren't you listening? Like, oh, it was perfect.
Oh, yep.
Perfect.
Now wait just a moment. I said wait.
Oh.
Or didn't you hear me?
I'm sorry, big orange power man.
That's like it feels like every character that you're super invested in, you have one line that you're really excited to get to. I was lucky because with Long, it was one of his first lines. It was that low extended. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Oh mans, oh mans, oh mans. Miles has so many, I just look forward to his dialogue. Fucking nerd. Okay, yeah, we will continue next week. So that would be, or no, Sunday. It's Sunday.
Sunday.
That gives us some time to look over things, and oh my god, I'm so excited, dude. Bro, I'm so fucking excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh man, and we're starting to get into the thick of it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I will
Squeaky bit
say there was a lot of foreshadowing. I forgot about how much foreshadowing this case has, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, we will be back next time, starting the imprisoned turnabout.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And if you dig what we're doing here, there's previous playlists. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this and you haven't watched the others, what are you doing, man? If you've sat through all of them, holy shit, thank you.
You are a trooper.
Yeah.
Especially through game 1.
Yeah, but like
We were just getting our footing.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's got to be such a wild, a wild evolution to watch.
Oh yeah.
See, now I have to go back and watch them from the beginning, especially since there are still episodes that I never caught.
Oh yeah, they're all on YouTube.
Heck yes.
Ah, I need to catch up on my uploading. But yeah, so thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys next time. This has been Danny, Katie, and Mary, and have a good one. Take it easy.
Good night.
Silence from Katie this time. She is dead.
Katie deserves to rest her voice. We will. The goodbye is implied.
She's petting. She's petting a rabbit.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow, just like today, the moon, the bear, and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play.
This is still doing the YouTube recording. If I get copyright struck for that because of you, I'm gonna be amazed.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna be. I'm not making money off of this, so I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna go die now. Bye.
Good night, all.